The Karate Kid, 2010, brought a fresh take on the beloved classic, blending martial arts with heartfelt lessons on resilience, growth, and the power of mentorship. Now, 14 years later, we're revisiting the iconic cast to see where life has taken them in 2024. From Jaden Smith, who captured hearts as the young protégé, to the legendary Jackie Chan, who portrayed the wise and disciplined Mr. Han, each cast member has carved their own path since the movie's release. Join us as we uncover their surprising journeys, career twists, and personal transformations over the years. Where are they now, and what fascinating stories have unfolded in their lives since The Karate Kid graced the screens? Let's find out. Jaden Smith was born on July 8, 1998, in Malibu, California, into the spotlight as the son of Hollywood icons Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. At just 12 years old, he landed the role of Dre Parker in The Karate Kid, 2010, portraying a resilient young boy who moves to Beijing with his mother and learns the art of Kung Fu under the guidance of Mr. Han. His portrayal reflected not only Dre's challenges with bullying but also his journey toward self-discovery and empowerment. Raised in a family that encouraged artistic freedom, Jaden navigated fame from a young age but also faced intense media scrutiny, particularly as he experimented with fashion and explored his identity. Although he never married, Jaden has been romantically linked to various personalities over the years. Known for his advocacy around environmental and social issues, Jaden continues his acting and music career. Now 26, he remains passionate about creative expression, living a unique and often unconventional lifestyle that resonates with his millions of fans. Wang, born on August 30, 1958, in Beijing, China, grew up during a tumultuous time in China's history, where discipline and hard work were essential. At 52, he portrayed masterly in The Karate Kid, 2010, embodying the role of a strict martial arts instructor with a fierce dedication to traditional Kung Fu. From a young age, Wang trained intensively in martial arts, eventually rising to become a respected actor in Chinese cinema, renowned for his roles in action films. Despite his professional success, his personal life faced challenges, including a difficult divorce that was heavily covered by Chinese media. He also faced a major health scare in his 50s, which led him to slow down and reevaluate his priorities. Now 66, Wang remains active in the industry, though he has shifted his focus towards mentoring young actors and promoting traditional Chinese martial arts, seeking to leave a legacy that honors his roots and inspires the next generation. Jackie Chan, born Chan Kong Sang on April 7, 1954, in Hong Kong, is a global icon of martial arts and action films. When he took on the role of Mr. Han in The Karate Kid, 2010, at the age of 56, he brought depth and gravitas to the character of a haunted yet wise Kung Fu master who mentors young Dre Parker. Known for his jaw-dropping stunts, Jackie Chan's life has been filled with both career highs and personal struggles, from near-fatal accidents on set to complicated family dynamics. Married to Joan Lin, a Taiwanese actress, since 1982, Jackie has one son, JC Chan, though their relationship has been fraught due to JC's legal troubles. Chan has publicly acknowledged regrets about his demanding work schedule and its effect on his family. Currently 70, Jackie remains a beloved figure in cinema, still inspiring fans worldwide with his dedication to martial arts and his philanthropic efforts, though he now takes on roles with less physical risk. Wang, born on October 20, 1995, in Handan, Hebei, China, grew up in a disciplined environment. His father, recognizing his son's physical agility, enrolled him in martial arts classes from a young age. Wang quickly excelled, earning top placements in national competitions and gaining attention for his precision and focus. By 15, he starred as Cheng in The Karate Kid, 2010, bringing life to the fierce, competitive character who initially bullies Dre Parker. Despite the character's aggressive nature, Jinwei was known for his humility and respect on set. After the film, he struggled with typecasting, as many casting directors sought only his martial arts skills, overlooking his acting potential. In his personal life, Jinwei has had tumultuous relationships, one of which ended dramatically in his mid-20s after he endured intense media scrutiny. Tragedy struck when he suffered a career-threatening injury, sidelining him for over a year and leading him into a period of self-doubt. Now 29, Jinwei has returned to the martial arts world, teaching and occasionally performing, but he leads a quieter life, reflecting on the intense early fame that shaped his youth. Cherie P Henson was born on September 11, 1970, in Washington, D.C., to a working-class family that struggled financially, instilling in her a deep sense of resilience from a young age. At 39, she portrayed Cherie Parker in The Karate Kid, 2010, where she channeled her own experiences as a single mother into the character of Dre's loving mother, determined to give her son a better life in a foreign land. Henson's personal life has been marked by both triumphs and tragedies. In her 20s, she lost the father of her son to gun violence, an event that deeply shaped her perspective on life. Her own rise in Hollywood was not without challenges, as she often had to fight for roles and navigate the industry's biases. Although she found love again and became engaged in 2018, the relationship eventually ended, leaving her once more focusing on her son and career. At 54, Henson remains a powerhouse in Hollywood, acclaimed for her performances and activism, though she has openly shared her ongoing battles with mental health, particularly depression, striving to inspire others to seek help. Mingyun Han, born on August 24, 1995, in Xi'an, China, was only 15 when she took on the role of Mei Ying in The Karate Kid, 2010, bringing grace and warmth to her character as Dre Parker's talented friend and a skilled violinist. Growing up in China, Mingyun trained in traditional dance and violin from an early age, driven by a passion for the arts. After her breakthrough role, she took a step back from acting, choosing to focus on her studies and refining her artistic talents away from the limelight. Although she briefly returned to acting and dance, Mingyun struggled with fame's pressures and preferred a quieter life, staying mostly out of the public eye. Now 29, she lives a private life dedicated to her art, teaching music to children and occasionally performing at local venues, enjoying a balance between creativity and tranquility. Jinsu Wu, born on June 16, 1957, in China, had a career marked by determination and dedication to the arts, especially Chinese television and film. Growing up in rural China, Jinsu faced a challenging childhood marked by economic hardships and a strict upbringing. His early life instilled in him resilience, which later fueled his journey into acting. He studied drama at a Beijing art school but faced numerous rejections before securing minor roles, slowly building his career in television. In The Karate Kid, 2010, at the age of 53, he played the character Mei Ying's father, a deeply traditional man who cherished family values. Off-screen, Wu's personal life has seen highs and lows. He married his longtime partner in his early 40s, and they have 2 children, but the marriage faced strain due to his long work hours and frequent absences. The couple briefly separated, only to reconcile later, prioritizing family unity. His life took another tragic turn in his late 50s, when he lost a close friend and co-star in a car accident, a trauma he still speaks about as a turning point. Today, at 67, Wu remains active in the industry, mostly working on historical dramas, though he leads a quieter, more reflective life. Shi Tao, born on March 14, 1995, in Beijing, began his journey as an actor with his role as Liang, one of Chang's loyal friends and kung fu students, in The Karate Kid, 2010. Growing up in Beijing, Shi Tao faced rigorous discipline both at home and in his early martial arts training, which shaped him into a disciplined and resilient person. Although his role in the film opened doors, he found himself typecast in martial arts roles and struggled to expand his acting career, often overshadowed by the fame of his co-stars. Shijia, now 29, continued his training in martial arts, aiming to keep the skills he honed for the film, but he also pursued a degree in film studies, hoping to transition into directing. In his personal life, he married a fellow martial artist in his mid-20s, but the pressure from both their careers strained the relationship, leading to a mutual separation. They have one child, a son named Wei, who is 5 years old. Today, Shijia balances acting and freelance directing, focusing on projects that allow him creative freedom, though he admits to still feeling the impact of his typecast past. Luke Carberry, born on October 2, 1996, in the United States, first entered the public eye when he took on the role of Harry in The Karate Kid, 2010, Dre Parker's amiable friend in Beijing. Growing up, Luke experienced a somewhat lonely childhood, moving frequently due to his parents' careers, which made forming lasting friendships challenging. His brief acting stint in The Karate Kid brought him a taste of fame at just 13, but he struggled with the transition back to normalcy afterward, feeling the weight of missed opportunities and unfulfilled aspirations. He explored several paths: photography, studying architecture, and writing, yet each endeavor left him searching for something deeper. Luke married briefly in his early 20s, but the marriage ended in divorce as he wrestled with personal doubts and instability, leaving him with lingering sadness. He has one daughter from this marriage, named Chloe, now 6 years old. Despite past hardships, Luke, now 28, has found a quieter rhythm, working in graphic design and focusing on building a close bond with his daughter, though memories of a stalled acting career still haunt him occasionally. Tess DuCray, also known as Tess Lu, was born on January 29, 1979, in Shandong, China. Raised in a modest, rural environment, Tess had to endure a childhood marked by poverty and the emotional strain of growing up in a broken family. Despite these early struggles, she found refuge in the world of acting and pursued her passion by leaving home at the age of 16 to study drama in Beijing. The journey to success was far from easy. For years, Tess took on minor roles and faced countless rejections. However, her persistence paid off when she was cast as the history teacher in The Karate Kid, 2010, a role that allowed her to showcase her knowledge and enthusiasm for Chinese culture. Tess married fellow actor Zhang Wei in 2005, but the relationship fell apart in 2011, leading to a painful divorce. Together, they had a daughter, Mei, whom Tess raised as a single mother. As if the heartbreak wasn't enough, Tess was diagnosed with a chronic illness that forced her to step back from acting. Now 45, she has reinvented herself as a director and producer, using her personal struggles as a platform to support young, aspiring actors. Tess occasionally shares her story in interviews, inspiring others to turn their hardships into strengths, and recently started a mentorship program to help the next generation of performers navigate the industry's challenges. Guoyang Liang, born on May 5, 1950, in Guangxi Province, China, was raised in a family where sports were the central focus of life. From a young age, Guoyang was drawn to table tennis, and his commitment to the sport led him to national prominence in his youth. His talent on the table earned him a respected position in China's competitive table tennis scene, which later influenced his portrayal of the Ping Pong Man in The Karate Kid, 2010. The role was not only a reflection of his love for the game but also an opportunity to share his passion with an international audience. However, while his professional life flourished, his personal life was marked by loneliness. Guoyang married late in life, at 42, but the relationship ended without children, as his relentless dedication to sports left little room for personal connections. In 2006, he suffered a career-ending injury that led to a period of deep depression and self-doubt, and it was during this time that he experienced the second major tragedy of his life, the untimely death of his younger sister, a blow that left him reeling. Now 74, Guoyang enjoys a quieter life in a small village, having retired from professional table tennis. He occasionally coaches young athletes and remains an icon in the world of the sport. Though he remains distant from the public eye, Goyang's resilience and dedication to coaching have earned him the respect of a new generation of table tennis players. His story of overcoming personal loss and redefining his life after the loss of his career remains an inspiration to many. Harry van Gorkum was born on January 1, 1960, in London, England, into a disciplined, somewhat strict family. From an early age, Harry found solace in music and theatre, which served as an escape from the rigidity of his home life. His path to acting was not without obstacles. After relocating to New York in his 20s to pursue his dream, he faced over a decade of rejections and small, unremarkable roles. However, by the time he appeared in The Karate Kid, 2010, as the supportive and encouraging music instructor, Harry had built a reputation as a versatile character actor. Off-screen, Harry's personal life has been filled with both joy and sorrow. In 1993, he married a fellow artist, but the pressure of their demanding careers ultimately led to their separation in 2002. They had one son, Max, who is now an adult and close to his father, despite Harry's hectic career. A major tragedy struck in 2018 when Harry lost his older brother to a sudden illness. This loss profoundly affected him, and he turned to mental health advocacy as a way to cope with the grief. Now 64, Harry continues to act in television dramas and films, all while becoming an outspoken advocate for mental health awareness and dedicating part of his time to mentoring young actors. His journey has been one of both triumph and loss, but through it all, he remains determined to inspire others. Who is your favorite character from The Karate Kid? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.